Since going 4-2 in the month of January, the Sisseton girls basketball team has played great over the course of 2026, and the last time they played, they got a 26-point victory over rival Britton Hecla. But tonight, it'll be another tough one against one of the very best in the Northeast Conference and in Region 2A, the Clark Willow Lake Cyclones. Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us right here on Superstar Country B103. Michael Rosencrans with you. I'll be riding along with you tonight as the Redmen get set to take on the Clark Willow Lake Cyclones here an hour and a half away from where Sisseton plays. Well, coming into tonight, Sisseton coming into tonight with a record of 5-7. As mentioned, they defeated Britton Hecla last on Tuesday, pretty convincingly, 56-30 over Britton Hecla. Britton Hecla, one of those teams struggling this season, and they turn right back around. Does Sisseton and face one of the best in Region 2A, the Clark Willow Lake Cyclones, who are coming in at a record of 12-1. Same record as Hamlin, but Hamlin sits atop Clark Willow Lake in the standings right now for Conference 2A. I should say Region 2A, just because they have a little more seeding points than Clark Willow Lake. But this will be another tough one tonight for Sisseton. Primarily, I'm excited to see this because of what I took away against the Hamlin doubleheader. Sisseton, both boys and girls, did get swept by the Chargers in that doubleheader, but what I liked from Sisseton girls is they got their star players, Hamlin star players, I should say, into foul trouble early. I think this is the exact same mindset you need to have tonight against the Clark Willow Lake Cyclones if you want a fighting chance against one of the best in Region 2A. We'll take a quick break, come on right back. In 60 seconds, we'll get you a look at conference standings and take a look at these teams a little bit more in depth. Back in 60 seconds on Superstar Country B103.
Inheritance, romance, and investment scams continue to plague South Dakotans with high dollar amount losses. They prey on vulnerable adults and swindle consumers out of their funds. Scammers befriend the victim, making it difficult for them to see the reality of what's happening. If you have a loved one susceptible to this type of scam, sit down and talk with them about these issues before it happens to them. If you or a loved one have been scammed in this manner, please reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986. Text scams continue to rise, and victims who have lost money to these scams continues to increase. Consumers cannot rely on a text message to be truthful. If you receive a message regarding a fine for missing jury duty or utilities being shut off for non-payment, toll road fines, or you've won a sweepstakes, these are scams designed with an urgency and the need to send money now. Do not respond to these texts, and you should contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986. That's 800-300-1986 for the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division.
Back here at Clark High School, here in Clark, South Dakota, Michael Rosencrans with you for the First Call to Parts Napa pregame show. Thank you so much for First Call to Parts Napa for sponsoring the Redmen this season and all season long. Let's take a look at some standings, shall we? For the Northeast Conference Region 1A, Sisseton right now sits in fourth place with a record of 5-7 in the top three. It is a wild hunt to catch up to them. Aberdeen-Roncalli sits in first at a record of 11-2. Groton sits in second at 10-5. Millbank in third at 10-3. Sisseton, as previously mentioned, in fourth at 5-7. Webster sits in fifth place with a record of 4-9. Redfield sits in sixth with a record of 3-10. And Britton Hecla in last place with a record of 4-10. And again, it's those seeding points that decide where you're at in the standings. Redfield just a little bit more seeding points than the Britton Hecla Braves. That is why the Braves are in dead last right now in Region 1A. Taking a look at 2A standings, Hamlin sits atop Region 2A with a record of 12-1. Clark Willow Lake also with a record of 12-1 sits in second place. Sioux Valley at 12-2 sits in third place. Florence Henry at 8-6 sits in fourth. In fifth place, Great Plains Lutheran at 7-8. Elkton Lake Benton sits in sixth place at 6-10, and Dual in dead last, seventh, with a record of 4-8. Clark Willow Lake convincingly beat Elkton Lake Benton the last time the Cyclones were out on the court. 71-34 was the final of that one. And let's take a look at some players to watch here for tonight. One of them for the Cyclones, Shelby Begeman. She's just one of those all-around players, knows how to score, the orchestrator on offense for this Cyclones team. Another player I want to watch for is Bryn Rorick. It's going to be a good matchup down low, particularly with Sailor Longauger. Sailor Longauger has a couple more inches on her in terms of height at 6'2", but Bryn is an excellent rebounder. She knows how to play down low, and this Clark Willow Lake team plays very long defensively. This is a Clark Willow Lake team that only allows 30 36.5 points on average to their opponents, while scoring just about 53 points on average on offense. Sisseton, relatively the same boat. They score an average of 50.5 points per game, but they allow 45.3 points per game. So Clark Willow Lake statistically has the better defense. So Sisseton going to have to take advantage of playing with pace again here tonight and moving the ball effectively if they want a chance. Time now to take a look at your starting lineups, brought to you by 605 Design. Thank you so much to 605 Design and Apparel in Sisseton for sponsoring the Redmen this season and all season long. Let's start for the Sisseton Redmen, since they are the away team under the head coaching direction of Sarah Lincoln in her 6th year. The Redmen line up as follows: a 5'5" freshman guard number 10, Fallon Hawkins; 5'9" senior guard number 12, Kennedy Hansen; a 6-foot-tall power forward freshman number 20, Piper Longauger; a 6-foot-tall senior guard number 30, Elliot Hortness; and a 6'2" forward and center at a junior, number 33, Sailor Longauger. In terms of Sisseton, you got to watch out for Piper Longauger. Piper has been playing her tail off in these recent contests. She's quickly becoming a rising star for this Sisseton team. Excited to see what she's going to do here tonight. For the Clark Willow Lake Cyclones, under the head coaching direction of Andrea Begeman, now in her 5th year at the helm of the Cyclones, they line up as follows: a 6-foot-tall freshman forward number 3, Shelby Begeman; a 5'7" junior guard number 4, Joanna Vandersnick; a 5'9" sophomore guard number 12, Cameron Nesham; 5'8" freshman guard number 20, Jenny Beavers; and a 6-foot-tall junior center number 33, Bryn Rorick. That is how the Cyclones line up. Both teams have taken their spot on the court to end their warm-ups here, as we just about to get set and ready for tip-off here just about momentarily. We'll step aside, come on back in 6 minutes here on B103. We'll get you ready for tip-off and the national anthem here. Back in 6 minutes on Superstar Country B103.
Teamwork makes all the difference on the field and in your financial future. Kelsch, Kreese & Associates in Sisseton is proud to support our Redmen athletes. Whether it's tax preparation, accounting, or financial planning, their experienced team works hard to give you the guidance and confidence you need. Just like our student athletes, they know success comes from preparation and dedication. Kelsch, Kreese & Associates in Sisseton, proud supporters of Redmen sports and proud to be a part of this great community.
Lewis Family Drug is your one-stop location. In addition to quality prescription and non-prescription drugs with free delivery, Lewis has a huge selection of everyday basics and name brands and specialty items, always at affordable prices. They carry seasonal items, fabrics, crafts, and groceries. Shopping at your local Lewis Drug is more simple and more rewarding than ever. Download the Lewis mobile app to add on-the-go convenience to your errands. Lewis Family Drug, everyday savings close to home.
Traverse Electric Cooperative has been powering our rural tri-state area for generations, and now their commitment goes beyond reliable, affordable electricity. They're here with professional electrician services too. From installations and repairs to maintenance, Traverse Electric's licensed and bonded team is ready for your residential, commercial, ag, generator installs, and new building projects. Quality service, hometown values, and a team you can trust. Call Traverse Electric Cooperative today, working together to keep our communities connected.
Dakota Connection C-Store. On your way to the game or coming home from the game, stop at Dakota Connection C-Store for the snacks and drinks everyone wants. And you can top off the tank. Dakota Connection C-Store. Open 8 a.m. to midnight, 7 days a week. Friendly smiles and everything you need to make your trip a great memory. Dakota Connection C-Store. Hoping that all of our area teams have a great season. Dakota Connection.
Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union believes in people helping people. That means putting you first. As your local community-based credit union, they're here to serve your financial needs with personal service and trusted solutions. Visit the newly remodeled office, use the 24-hour ATM, swing by the drive-up window, or stop inside during business hours. Whatever works for you, Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union is here to help. Call or visit today and see how they can improve your financial future. Because at Coteau Valley, you're more than a customer, you're family. Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union, local, trusted, here for you.
Need custom gear? Visit 605 Design and Apparel on Veterans Avenue. They specialize in unique logos and designs with direct transfers and embroidery on t-shirts, hoodies, caps, and have a great selection of Sisseton Redmen
more than the weekly newspaper. They're a high-quality design, custom print service, and office supplies provider. With their wide-format printers, they can print up canvas prints, posters, and banners. They can also design cards like Save the Date, invitations to any occasion, Christmas cards, full-color envelopes, raffle tickets, scratch pads, and much more. No job is too big or too small, and they will beat the price of their competitors, or at least match it. For a quote on pricing and more information, give them a call or stop in to the Sisseton Courier.
Data limits and slow speeds holding your home and devices back from their potential? Venture Communications is ready to help make your smart home with their extreme Wi-Fi coverage. No data limits for all of your smart home needs, including camera systems, remote thermostat controls, and streaming needs. Free email address too. Equipment provided and maintained by Venture Communications for worry-free Wi-Fi. To get extreme Wi-Fi coverage, whether you venture in or around your home, contact Venture Communications 852-2224 or online at www.venturecom.net.
Cameron Law Office is a general practice law firm in Roberts County that has been providing legal services in northeastern South Dakota since 1931. Attorney Aaron Cameron is proud to support all Sisseton Redmond sports. Thank you for your dedication and hard work this year. Cameron Law is proud of all players, coaches, and parents of all teams. Good luck, Redmond, in your game tonight from Cameron Law in Sisseton.
When winter hits, your vehicle needs to be ready. First Call Auto, your Napa Auto Parts stores in Sisseton, Webster, and Wheaton has everything you need for safe winter driving. From batteries, wiper blades, and ice melts to antifreeze, winter oil, heaters, and emergency kits, they've got you covered. Stop in today and let the experts at First Call Auto Parts Napa help you get your ride winter ready. First Call Auto Parts Napa in Sisseton, Webster, and Wheaton. Headed out on the road or to the big game? Stop by Stilson Service in Sisseton. Fuel up with top quality Marathon gasoline. Grab your game day snacks, hot coffee, or a quick bite, and stock the cooler with ice cold drinks. Hitting the lake? Stilson Service has live bait and fishing supplies too. Locally owned and proud to support our Sisseton Redmond athletes because teamwork and community go hand in hand. Stilson Service, Highway 10, Sisseton. Your one stop for gas, gear, and good times.
National Anthem has concluded here in Clark High School. A great rendition of the National Anthem by the Clark High School Pep Band under the direction of Amy Nelson. Public address announcer for tonight is reintroducing the starting lineups. And for those who just joined us, let's run you through those starting lineups one more time. For Sisseton, they line up with the same starting five that they usually do throughout this season, as they have throughout the season, I should say. They line up like this: a 5'5". Correction, a 5'5" freshman guard, number 10, Fallon Hawkins. 5'9" senior guard, number 12, Kennedy Hansen. 6 foot tall freshman power forward, number 20, Piper Longauger. 6 foot tall senior guard, number 30, Elliot Hortness, and a 6'2" junior forward and center, number 33, Sailor Longauger. Once more for the Cyclones under the head coaching direction of Andrea Begeman. 6 foot tall freshman forward, number 3, Shelby Begeman. 5'7" junior guard, number 4, Joanna Vandersnick. 5'9" sophomore guard, number 12, Cameron Nesham. 5'8" freshman guard, number 20, Jenny Beavers. And a 6 foot tall junior center, number 33, Bryn Rorick. Those are how both teams line up, and we are just about to get ready to go. I want to remind you that the Law in the Court is brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection. And we also wanted to let you know that tonight's game just got even more exciting thanks to Tow Valley Federal Credit Union in Sisseton. For every 3-point shot scored by the Redmen, they'll donate $5 to Country Tractor Run. Let's make those 3-pointers count for a great cause. As always, I want to thank all the sponsors that make this broadcast possible: Investment Centers of America, Sisseton Livestock, Edgewood Vista, SWO Health and Fitness, Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union, First Call Auto Parts Napa, Stilson Service, Dakota Bank, Venture Communications, Thielen Auto Body, 605 Design, H&R Rentals, Woodland Cabinetry, Kelch Crees & Associates, Lewis Family Drug, Traverse Electric Co-op, Dakota Connection C-Store, Sisseton Courier, Cameron Law Office, Longauger Stack Moving, and Teals Market. Without their support, this broadcast broadcast and all of our broadcasts this season would not be possible at all. So we thank them so much for sponsoring the Redmen this season and all season long. We're set to tip off here inside Clark High School. Glad to have you along on this Thursday, February 5th, 2026. Rorick and Longauger to get things going. Longauger wins the tip to Hansen. Off we go here inside Clark High School. On the right wing it goes to Hortness early. Sisseton wanting to play with pace here to begin on offense. They want a fast start here. And it's Piper Longauger. She's been on a tear lately. It's Hawkins who resets the offense quickly. 15 seconds on the shot clock here for the Redmen. Hortness driving right baseline, stops in a dime, kicks back out to Hansen. One more on the left wing to Piper Longauger. Fires a deep two. Too strong. Rebounded by Rorick. Here come the Cyclones. Nesham past half court for the Cyclones. They're in their home white uniforms. Green numerals outlined in black. Green striping down the jersey, white and green shorts, white socks. Free throw jumper here for Nesham. Off to the right. Kicked out of bounds off Sailor Longauger. Clapped her hands in frustration. She had that one. And Clark Willow Lake with a second chance opportunity here early. 7-11 remaining in the opening stanza. Early inbound coming in here for the Cyclones. It comes into Begeman. And Begeman, one of the many orchestrators on offense here. But going down the left lane, and a floater for Beavers is no good. At goes out of bounds, and the Redmen get the ball right back. 55 seconds gone in the opening quarter. We're scoreless on the Stilson Service scoreboard. Fallon Hawkins, another freshman on this team, has had some good games throughout the course of the season, looking to try and get her going. She's been quiet as of late. Longauger, floater in the paint. Nope, kick out to Longauger on the right wing, I beg your pardon. Piper Longauger moving to her right, gets it to Hortness. Hortness, hands off to Hansen at the top. 15 on the shot clock again here for the Redmen. Longauger moving to her left. Good defense here by the Cyclones. 10 on the shot clock. Floater inside, too strong on the pass for Fallon Hawkins that was intercepted by Rorick. Here come the Cyclones. Nesham down left lane, lays it up off the glass and in. Early timeout here for head coach Sarah Lincoln and Sisseton. We'll take one with them. This timeout brought to you by Dakota Bank. Back in 60 seconds on Superstar Country B103.
At Dakota Bank, we're proud to be a state-chartered bank with the flexibility to meet your needs and the heart to invest where it matters most, right here at home. Through our Give Where We Live initiative, we're committed to making a positive impact in the communities we serve. From banking and insurance to mortgage and trust services, Dakota Bank is here for customers who value strong, lasting financial relationships, and as always, we're proud supporters of high school sports. Best of luck to all teams. We're cheering you on.
Redmen fans, when life gives your car a tough break, count on Thielen Auto Body in Sisseton to get you back in the game. From dings and dents to full collision repair, Thielen's experienced crew delivers top-notch workmanship with hometown service you can trust. Just like our Redmen, they know the value of teamwork and doing the job right. Thielen Auto Body Shop in Sisseton, proud to stand behind the Sisseton Redmen and proud to keep you rolling strong all season long.
Back out of the timeout here in Clark High School. Sisseton broke a 2-1-2 press, moved the ball quickly, and Sailor Longauger got on the board for the Redmen. So the Redmen are on the board tonight. We're knotted up at 2. Nesham at the free throw line, contact underneath, foul called here on the Redmen. 6:05 to go in the opening stanza. We're knotted up at 2. That foul's going to go on Fallon Hawkins, her first personal of the contest. Early free throws here for Bryn Rorick. 6-foot-tall center for this team. This Clark Willow Lake Cyclones team plays very long. They're very long defensively, make it very difficult for teams to get scoring opportunities. First free throw off back heel, no good for Rorick. Has the ball in her hands again for the second free throw. It's on the way. It's good. 3-2 Cyclones, and back to the 2-2-1 press this time for the Cyclones. Hansen, unable to break it, throws it right into the hands of Begeman. Beavers comes away with it, kick out to the left wing, one more in the corner. Here's a three, in and out, rebound Longauger. Great look there for Nesham, just couldn't get the ball to fall. Elliot Hortness past the Cyclone logo at center court. Hawkins in the right slot, resets to Longauger at the top. In the Longauger, backs down her defender, spins off the glass, no good. Good look for Piper, just couldn't get it to fall. Nesham pushes it up ahead for the Cyclones and cough it over to Kennedy Hansen. Do the Cyclones. Here comes Hortness pushing from right to left on offense. Stop and start in the right lane. Layup won't go. The rebound comes to Nesham. Nesham pushing for the Cyclones quickly. Down left lane, gets it into the corner here for Vandersnick. Vandersnick in the paint, throws up a wild layup, no good. Offensive rebound, Rorick. Tie up underneath the hoop, wrestles away from it. Does Rorick, gets her own rebound. Right wing three for Beavers. Too strong. Offensive rebound, Begeman. She goes up with the right hand, no good. And we'll get a foul called here on Clark Willow Lake. That just speaks to the aggressiveness of this rebounding team of Clark Willow Lake. They are just so aggressive in terms of rebounding, but that time got caught with an offensive foul there. That goes on Beavers, her first. 4:50 to go in the opening quarter. 3-2 Cyclones on the Stillson service scoreboard. Errant pass intercepted there by Begeman. Begeman down right lane, working on Piper Longauger, and Begeman's going to draw the foul there on Piper. It's Piper's first foul of the game. Not good passes here for Sisseton to start out. Unable to get anything going offensively here. Begeman's first free throw is up and good. 4-2 Cyclones over Sisseton. 4:42 to go in the opening stanza. Michael Rosencrans with you. Glad to have you along on this Thursday, February 5th, 2026. Begeman fires again. That one's good. Perfect from the charity stripe is Shelby, and it is 5-2 Cyclones. 2-1-2 press again. Knocked out of bounds by Beavers. It'll stay with the Redmen. This is what the Cyclones want. They want to get Sisseton out of rhythm here, but this time they back off the press. Talking with head coach Andrea Begeman before the game. This team loves to play tight coverage, man-to-man defense. Floater there for Piper Longauger, won't go in the paint. Cyclones come away with the rebound. Here they come, pushing left to right on offense. Begeman at the top, gets it off to Beavers, right wing. One more down low on the right to Rorick. Over Saylor Longauger, right-handed hook, won't go. Longauger the rebound. Good look for Rorick. Hortness gets it to Hawkins, stops in a dime, skip pass, knocked out of bounds there by Beavers. It'll stay with Sisseton. Harper Hortness checking into the game for the first time for the Redmen. Hortness set to inbound right in front of the Cyclone bench and resets it to Hawkins. Hawkins, one foul so far in this game. We're halfway through the first quarter. 4 minutes gone. 5-2 Cyclones. Hortness driving down the right lane. Steps past her defender. Layup off the glass. No go. Rebound tapped around. Still loose, but we'll get a foul called this time on the Cyclones. That foul going to go on Shelby Begeman. A little slap on the wrist there. That's her first. Inbound coming in here for the Redmen. Hawkins fires it in over the head of her intended target, but Saylor Longauger able to back her up on the far side. Longauger resets to Hortness. Right point here. Hortness moving right wing, being double teamed. Has to get rid of it. And wrestling it away was Rorick. Turnover here from Sisseton. Just great defense by the Cyclones here early in this one. Beavers resets to Cameron Nesham. Nesham gets it over to Begeman, left slot. Vandersnick. 20 in the shot clock here for the Cyclones. Begeman driving into the paint. Get a foul called here on the Redmen. That's going to go on Saylor Longauger. She can't believe it. Puts her arms up to say, what did I do? Got caught with the push off. That's what she did. Saylor will get called for her first. Shelby Begeman back at the charity stripe. First free throw is up. Rattles off the rim. No good. Maylee Brave Bull checking into the game for Sisseton. Ella Sass into the game now for the first time for Clark Willow Lake. Rorick gets a rest. Second free throw on the way. That one's good. 6-2 Cyclones over the Redmen. 3:18 to go in the first. Sisseton unable to orchestrate anything offensively at the moment. They're trying to break that scoring drought. Hansen bounces in the paint for Piper Longauger. Wrestled away again by the Cyclones. A double team trap doesn't work. And here comes Vandersnick pushing from left to right. Vandersnick looking for her options. Resets up at the top. Sass down low. Has her shot blocked by Brave Bull and coughed up to the Redmen there. Harper Hortness, past half court, slows it down here for the Redmen. Fires to her sister Elliott. Elliott fires it on into Hansen. Kick out here to Harper, left corner three. In and out! And rebound tapped around. Brave Bull comes away with it. Layup low on the right won't go. Piper on the right gets her own rebound. Her putback won't go. And the Cyclones come away with it. Oh my goodness. Redmond can't buy a bucket right now. 2:20 to go in the first. Cyclones lead by 4, 6-2. Vandersnick, floater in the paint, is good. What a move there by Vandersnick. Muscling it past her defender and getting it to fall. It's 8-2 Cyclones here. Hortness down the right lane, trying to back into Vandersnick. Kick out to Hansen on the left wing. One more for Piper Longauger. Spins, layup off the glass is good. Counted and one. There's the strength of Piper Longauger we know. And Piper's got a chance at a three-point play. 2 minutes exactly to go in the first. 8-4, Cyclones over the Redmen. And we're waiting indication on the foul here. Looked like they flashed up the number 3, though, for Shelby Begeman. And if that is, that would be her second. Piper converts the three-point play. It is 8-5. Cyclones over the Redmen. Deep three from Nesham for the left wing. Bottoms. 11-5. Cyclones over the Redmen. Approaching 100 seconds to go here in the first. Hansen moving to her right, lost her dribble, able to regain it. She'll take a deep free from the right wing and answers. What a response there from Kennedy Hansen. It's back to a one-possession game. 11-8 Cyclones, 90 seconds to go in the first. Sass gets it back out of the top here for Beavers. Beavers spins to the left lane. Floater in the paint. No good. Draws the foul, though, on Sisseton. Strong move there from Jenny Beavers. Another standout player for this Clark Willow Lake team. Foul's going to go on a Piper Longauger. That's her second. Jenny Beavers at the charity stripe. Yet to get herself on the scoreboard tonight. First free throw, off back heel, no good. Sailor Longauger checking back in. Piper checking out. And checking in as well is Maddie Brendan for the Cyclones. Beavers fires again. That one's good. Beavers able to split the pair there, 12-8. Cyclones over the Redmen, minute 15 to go in the first. Hortness fires to Hansen, who just made that three to make it a one-possession game a few moments ago. Longauger looking for options, hands back off to Hansen. Hansen moving to her right, looking for options, hands off to Hortness. Hortness gets it to Brave Bull. Brave Bull moving to her right. Hortness floats it on in. Longauger knocked away, down low there by Brendan. It's going to stay with the Redmen. Good defense here by Clark Willow Lake. Just all of their IQ down low on defense is part of the big reason why they only allow 35 points to their opponents. Couldn't be handled there on the inbound by Sisseton. Here comes Clark Willow Lake. 50 seconds to go here in the first. Cyclones lead by 4. Beavers fires to Sass. One more down low for Rorick. Checking back in. Couldn't handle the pass. Brave Bull comes away with it. 40 seconds here for Sisseton. Ahead it goes to Hansen. Catch and shoot three left wing. No. And it comes off to Clark Willow Lake. Rebound came down to Brendan. Cyclones slow it down here. Shot clock dark. 25 seconds to go in the first. Cyclones lead 12-8 over the Redmen on the Stilson service scoreboard. Brendan fires to Sass. One more in the left wing here to Nesham. Nesham looking for her options. Gets it off to Beavers. Beavers with 13. Lost a dribble. Has to pick it back up. She does it half court. 10 seconds here in the first. Sass gets it off to Nesham. Nesham with 6. Has to go. Driving left lane. One more for Rorick. Low on the right. Layup too strong. Gets her own rebound. And that's how the quarter's going to end. No shot even went up on the putback. And after 8 minutes, Clark Willow Lake leads Sisseton 12-8. Second quarter action coming up next when you come back in 60 seconds on Superstar Country B103.
Sisseton Livestock Auction, always a proud supporter of all high school activities, including the arts, speech, sports, and music. All classes provide a very important part of learning. Sisseton Livestock recognizes parents, coaches, and teachers for representing our school and community. Congratulations for your achievement. It takes a great effort and teamwork from everyone to be there. Good luck in your game from everyone at the Sisseton Livestock Auction.
Edgewood Vista in Sisseton provides complete living and care solutions for seniors and does their best to make sure each resident can keep and sustain a healthy and fulfilling life with their stay. Residents have as much independence as they want and as little or as much care as they need. Edgewood Vista is an assisted living community that feels like home, providing the help you need when you need it. Edgewood Vista in Sisseton, where home and health care meet.
Tight one here early through 8 minutes. Cyclones lead the Redmen 12-8. Sisseton slowly starting to find a rhythm on offense, but it's been the defense of the Cyclones that's been keeping them in it. It is only a 4-point game, as I mentioned. So Sisseton doing a good job of standing their ground, not losing their composure yet. Here's a three from the left wing here for the Cyclones. That won't go for Beavers, and it goes harmlessly out of bounds right in the Sisseton bench. Early turnover here for the Cyclones, 16 seconds in the second quarter. Out of the second quarter, timeout here, out of the quarter break, I should say. How can the Redmen keep this momentum going on offense? That's not going to work, though. Hawkins throws a pass right into the hands of Cameron Nesham. Nesham, catch and shoot straight away. Three, bullseye. Nesham's got a quick 8 here. And it's 15-8 Cyclones. Sisseton just not have been smart with their passes here tonight. That pass knocked away again by Nesham. Correction, make that Beavers. Her layup too strong. Nesham on the rebound, puts back the loose change. Nesham has 10. And it's quickly 17-8 Cyclones. Hawkins into the paint. Layup low on the right is good. What an individual effort there by Hawkins. 17-10. Cyclones over the Redmen. Minute 10 gone here in the second quarter. Stay tuned for the halftime show coming up at the conclusion of the second quarter. Recap the first 16 minutes of this one. Pass out of bounds. Miscommunication there from Nesham and Beavers. Turnover on the Cyclones. Tanae Awana into the game right now. Head coach Sarah Lincoln hollering directions. Hawkins, floater, down low to Sailor Longauger, low on the right, layup is good. Sailor's got 4, and it's a 5-point game again, 17-12 Cyclones. Sisseton looking for a stop here. Nesham splits 2 defenders, low on the left, layup, floats in. Strong move there from Nesham. It is 19-12, my apologies. Cyclones over the Redmen. Hawkins floats it on in. Nobody in particular. Intercepted there by Begeman. Just a beautiful read there by Shelby to intercept that pass. Low on the right here for Rorick over Piper Longauger. Layup is good. Cyclones feeling it a little bit here in the second quarter. It's a 3-possession game, 21-12. 5:45 to go in the second. Sailor Longauger directing traffic, floats it to her sister Piper. Piper spins, floats it in the paint, won't go. Rebound tapped around, try to be saved out of bounds by Sailor. Instead, it'll be a turnover on the Redmen. 5:36 to go in the second quarter. Cyclones lead by 9. Cyclones finding their rhythm here offensively, highlighted here by Cameron Nesham. She's got 12 tonight. Nesham catch and shoot 3 from the right wing is good. 15 for Nesham. Stopped on a dime on the right wing and just nailed it. Hawkins, straight line drive. Her layup low on the left won't go, and Nesham gets the board. Nesham across half court, flashes up the number 1. Vandersnick back in the game. The left slot crosses over on Tanae Awana into the left lane. Layup low on the left won't go. Offensive rebound. Begeman pots home the loose change. It is 26-12. Cyclones over the Redmen. Floats it on into Sailor Longauger. Being double teamed. Leans back and fires up a shot. Won't go. Piper Longauger gets the board. Her putback is good. Counted in 1. Foul is going to go on Jenny Beavers. That's her second. Piper Longauger, 5 points in the night so far. Made it 26-14 right now. Cyclones over the Redmen. The bonus is up, rattles off the rim and in. Another 3-point play there for Piper Longauger. And it is 26-15 Cyclones. Sisseton desperate for a stop and trying to contain Cameron Nesham. Vandersnick bounces into the right corner. Here's a three. Airmail. Offensive rebound Nesham. She's everywhere on the court right now. Vandersnick backing down to Neawana. Kick out to Nesham, left wing. Driving into the paint. Sets her feet. And the floater in the paint rattles home. 17 for Nesham in this first half. Put it on a clinic. Hortness down the right lane. Her layup won't go. Offensive rebound. Piper Longauger. Putback won't go. It goes out of bounds. Off of Piper. Cyclone ball. 4:05 to go in the second. 28-15 Cyclones in the Stilson Service scoreboard. What a second quarter this has been for the Cyclones here. Nesham floats it for Rorick, low on the left. Her layup won't go. And the rebound comes out to Harper Hortness back into the game now for the Redmen. Harper jogs across half court for the Redmen, gets it to Elliott. Elliott on the left wing, moving to the left baseline, stops on the dime, gets it back out to Piper. Elliott into the paint, coughed up the ball. Here come the Cyclones. Guess who? It's Nesham, low on the right. Layup, no good, but does draw the foul. That foul's going to go on Harper Hortness. Yes, that was the indication. That is Harper's first personal of the contest. Cameron Nesham, 17 first half points. First free throw is no good. Fallon Hawkins checking back into the game. Taneawana exits. And Jenny Beavers coming back in. Maddie Brennan exits for the Cyclones. 3.5 exactly to go in the second quarter. 28-15 Cyclones. Second free throw there by Nesham is good. 18 first half points for Cameron. 29-15 Cyclones. Here come the Redmen. Fallon Hawkins with speed down the left lane. Blocked by Begeman. It's going to stay with the Redmen, but a monstrous block there by Shelby. Inbound coming in for the Redmen here. Harper Hortness left wing. Down the left baseline, puts up an awkward floater. That won't go. And the rebound comes down to Ella Sass back into the game now. Cameron Nesham at the Cyclone logo at half court. 18 first half points for Cameron. Floats it to the right wing for Beavers. One more for Begeman at the free throw line. Jumper is good. 31-15 Cyclones over the Redmen. Under 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Hawkins floats it to Harper Hortness, who resets the offense here. Harper to Elliott. Elliott driving in the right wing. Stops on the dime. Starts again, and a blocking foul called on the Cyclones, much to the dismay of this crowd here. Foul's going to go on Joanna Vandersnick. That's her first personal. Another inbound coming in here for the Redmen. Entry pass coming to Bailey Brave Bull. Floater in the paint. Won't go. Rebound tapped around. Controlled by Begeman. Nesham into the corner for Vandersnick. Wide open three. Too strong. Rebound tapped around. Saved by Sass. Right into the hands, though, of the Redmen. Piper Longauger gets it back to Elliott. One more on the right wing here for Harper. Harper floats it to Brave Bull. One more into the corner here for Fallon Hawkins. She'll try a three. Off to the left. Offensive rebound. Hortness and draws the foul. Nobody was even close to Elliott. That's an easy way to draw contact there for Hortness. That's another foul on Vandersnick. That's her second. So 2 quick fouls on Joanna. Elliott Hortness at the charity stripe for the Redmen. Elliott Hortness has been kept off the scoreboard so far tonight. First free throw is up. Rattles off. No good. That kind of first half for the Redmen here so far. And we're going to get a timeout called here by head coach Sarah Lincoln. This timeout brought to you by Venture Communications. We'll take one with them back in 30 seconds on Superstar Country B103.
Longauger Stack Movers and Roll-Off is this area's favorite stack movers. Call Doug for your over-the-road stack moving from the field to the farm. We'll get her done. Longaugers also has this area's favorite roll-off service. Let them know when you need a roll-off dumpster. They'll drop it when and where you need it and haul away when you're ready. Longaugers are also custom combiners. Call Doug for custom combining details. Longauger Stack Movers and Roll-Off in Sisseton. You call, we haul. Call 698-4842. Good luck, Redmond, from Long
back out of the timeout. Cyclones lead the Redmen 31-15, 2:11 to go in the second quarter. Elliot Hortness missed her first free throw. Here she goes for her second attempt. It's up. Rattles in and out, no good. Rebound fought for. Jump ball. Possession arrow is in favor of Sisseton. Good job there by Longauger to give the Redmen another second chance opportunity. Jump ball's brought to you every game by Woodland Cabinetry. Hawkins set to trigger it in. Bounces low on the right here for Piper Longauger. Unable to get her layup to go, but does draw the foul. Piper Longauger heading the charity stripe for Sisseton. Foul going to go on Kayla Larson there for the Cyclones. That's her first. Piper Longauger makes her first free throw. 31-16 Cyclones. 2:07 to go in the second. Longauger fires again. Left that one short. Offensive rebound, Elliot Hortness. Layup low on the right. Swirls in. Sisseton cuts the deficit to 13, 31-18, under 2 minutes to go in the second. Low on the right here, blocked and nope, not a foul, excuse me. Larson tried to go up for that layup low on the right. It goes out of bounds, but last touched by Sailor Longauger. So the Cyclones will get an inbound. 1:49 to go in the second, 31-18. They lead. Entry pass low on the right. Rorick couldn't get the layup to go. Longauger comes away with the rebound. Piper, that is. Here comes Piper. Kicks out into the left corner. Hawkins a three. Yes! Big time three from Fallon Hawkins. The deficit has been cut to 10. 90 seconds to go in the second. 31-21 Cyclones. Cameron Nesham, 18 total points, 13 of them this quarter. Begeman lost the ball underneath. Last touch by Elliot Hortness. To stay with the Cyclones, Vandersnick checking back in for Maddie Brennan. Brendan, I beg your pardon. Nesham to trigger it in. Looking for her options. Floats it on in to Begeman, who makes an over-the-shoulder catch. Into the left lane. Try to fire to Rorick down low on the right. Goes out of bounds. Elliott took a hard fall in the paint. Gets back up. Official goes over and asks her if she's okay. She says, yes, I'm all good. Triggered in here by the Cyclones. It comes up to the top here. One more for Nesham. Catch and shoot three from the left wing. Too strong. Piper Longauger the rebound. Correction, make that Hortness the rebound. Here's Hortness. Her layup off the side of the backboard on the right side. And they're going to call that out of bounds on Sisseton. It's going back to the Cyclones here. 64 seconds to go in the second. 31-21. Officials gathering just to see if one saw it differently. Sisseton says it's their ball. Coaching staff and players are making a case. All three officials gathering to talk about it, asking what did everybody see. And it is indeed changed to Sisseton basketball. It was very close. Couldn't quite see it at a good angle from my vantage point, but it does stay with Sisseton. Hawkins to trigger it in, does so to Piper Longauger. 60 seconds to go in the second here. Hortness bounces low on the right, pass intercepted there by Begeman. Just trying to make passes through traffic, and it's not working for the Redmen. Now they need to stop here on defense. Nesham floats it on over to Beavers in the right slot. Moving to her left. Wide open lane in the middle. Floater blocked and a foul called there on Sisseton. Oh my goodness. And very close there on that one. Piper Longauger frustrated after that one. The foul's going to go on Sailor Longauger. That's her second. 42.5 seconds to go in the second. It's Beavers at the free throw line. Her first one rattles home. 32-21, Cyclones over the Redmen. 42.5 seconds to go in the second. Beavers kept 2 points here so far tonight. Her second free throw is up. Left that one short. Offensive rebound for Sass. Kicks it back out to the top. Nesham at the left wing. Another second chance opportunity for the Cyclones. This is as good a rebounding team as you're going to find, and Sisseton just has no answers for it. 25 seconds to go in the quarter. About a 7-second difference. Shot clock and game clock. Nesham just burning time off here for the Cyclones. 10 of the tickers, 17 in the quarter. Floater to the left wing. Nesham wide open three. Left it short. Contact on the outside. Rebound tapped around. Lost out of bounds. It's going back to Sisseton. Sisseton wanting a foul there. None was called, but they do get the ball back with 7.7 seconds to go in the second quarter. Cyclones lead by 11, 32-21. Sisseton has time to do something in the waning seconds, but it's a 2-2-1. 3-2 press, I should say. Hawkins with 5, has to hurry. Hawkins with 3, has to defender. Hawkins with 1, floats it up at the buzzer. It goes! Fallon Hawkins makes it a 3-possession game at the buzzer, 32-23. And that's how it ends after 16 minutes. Cyclones up 9 on the Redmen, 32-23. We'll be back in 2 minutes for the halftime show right here on Superstar Country B103.
Teals Market in Sisseton are proud supporters of the Sisseton Redmen. Teals Market has been in the grocery business for over 70 years and spans 4 generations. They're your full-service supermarket in Sisseton, with weekly specials in every department. Teals Market wishes the best of luck to the Sisseton Redmen in tonight's game. They're behind you all the way.
At Woodland Cabinetry in Sisseton, we don't just build cabinets, we build futures. As an employee-owned company, every team member has a stake in our success. That means more pride in the work, more dedication to quality, and more reason to go that extra mile. Whether you're looking for a great place to work or custom cabinetry made with care, Woodland Cabinetry delivers. Stop by or visit woodlandcabinetry.com and see what employee ownership really looks like. Teamwork makes all the difference on the field and in your financial future. Kelsch, Kreese & Associates in Sisseton is proud to support our Redmen athletes. Whether it's tax preparation, accounting, or financial planning, their experienced team works hard to give you the guidance and confidence you need. Just like our student athletes, they know success comes from preparation and dedication. Kelsch, Kreese & Associates in Sisseton, proud supporters of Redmen sports and proud to be a part of this great community.
Lewis Family Drug is your one-stop location. In addition to quality prescription and non-prescription drugs with free delivery, Lewis has a huge selection of everyday basics and name brands and specialty items, always at affordable prices. They carry seasonal items, fabrics, crafts, and groceries. Shopping at your local Lewis Drug is more simple and more rewarding than ever. Download the Lewis mobile app to add on-the-go convenience to your errands. Lewis Family Drug, everyday savings close to home.
16 minutes gone, 16 to go here from Clark High School. Welcome on into the halftime show right here on Superstar Country B103. You're listening to Sisseton Redmen girls basketball right here on B103, 102.9 FM KBWS, Sisseton, Britton, Webster. Well, Clark Willow Lake has a 9-point lead after 16 minutes on the Redmen, 32-23. Let's take you through some scoring here in that first 16 minutes. Fallon Hawkins for Sisseton just hit that buzzer beater to cut it to a 3-possession game in the paint. She's got 7 so far tonight. Kennedy Hansen, 3 points for her. Piper Longauger with 7 points on the night. 2 points for Elliot Hortness, 4 for Sailor Longauger in this one. And as for Clark Willow Lake, Shelby Begeman with 7 points so far. Joanna Vandersnick with 2. The big story right now, Cameron Nesham, 18 first half points, 13 of which in that second quarter. 2 points for Jenny Beavers, 3 points for Bryn Rorick. That is how we stand, 32-23. Well, it was a rough start for Sisseton, and one thing that I've noticed here throughout the first 16 minutes, Sisseton continues to try and force passes here and there into traffic. Clark Willow Lake, too good of a defensive team to try and risk stuff like that. Sisseton's turned the ball over quite a lot of times here so far tonight. So in terms of that second half and what they need to do, they need to make smarter passes. They're starting to find their rhythm on offense. They're playing with a little bit of pace. They just need to find their rhythm and stop forcing passes into the paint when you don't need to. That's how those turnovers are stacking up quickly here for the Redmen, as well as rebound. You need to box out against Clark Willow Lake. They're as good a rebounding team as anybody. They need to box out. The Cyclones here do not allow any second chance opportunities for Clark Willow Lake. They've cashed in on a few of them so far. And a good second quarter for the Cyclones. After scoring 12 in the first, they now have scored 20 in the second. An 8-point first quarter for the Redmen, and they scored 15 16 in the second to get to 23. Cyclones once again lead the Redmen 32-23. We'll take a quick break. Come on right back, and we'll get you a look elsewhere of what's going around in Sisseton athletics. This is Superstar Country B103.
Traverse Electric Cooperative has been powering our rural tri-state area for generations, and now their commitment goes beyond reliable, affordable electricity. They're here with professional electrician services too. From installations and repairs to maintenance, Traverse Electric's licensed and bonded team is ready for your residential, commercial, ag, generator installs, and new building projects. Quality service, hometown values, and a team you can trust. Call Traverse Electric Cooperative today, working together to keep our communities connected.
Dakota Connection C-Store. On your way to the game or coming home from the game, stop at Dakota Connection C-Store for the snacks and drinks everyone wants. And you can top off the tank. Dakota Connection C-Store. Open 8 a.m. to midnight, 7 days a week. Friendly smiles and everything you need to make your trip a great memory. Dakota Connection C-Store. Hoping that all of our area teams have a great season. Dakota Connection.
Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union believes in people helping people. That means putting you first. As your local community-based credit union, they're here to serve your financial needs with personal service and trusted solutions. Visit the newly remodeled office, use the 24-hour ATM, swing by the drive-up window, or stop inside during business hours. Whatever works for you, Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union is here to help. Call or visit today and see how they can improve your financial future. Because at Coteau Valley, you're more than a customer, you're family. Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union, local, trusted, here for you.
Need custom gear? Visit 605 Design and Apparel on Veterans Avenue. They specialize in unique logos and designs with direct transfers and embroidery on t-shirts, hoodies, caps, and have a great selection of Sisseton Redmond apparel in store. Whether it's for your business, school, sports team, family reunion, or party, they'll personalize it with a quick turnaround. For standout designs and speedy service, choose 605 Design and Apparel in Sisseton. Check them out on Facebook today.
Back in Clark High School for the halftime show, the Cyclones lead the Redmen 32-23 after 16 minutes of play. Well, let's get you a look elsewhere of what's going around in Sisseton athletics. Sisseton Wrestling will be back in action this week. Boys wrestling at the Redfield Duels tomorrow, and girls are headed to the Yankton tournament tomorrow as well. So both wrestling teams back in action. Boys placed 4th as a team this past Saturday, 31st. In their most recent tournament here, a couple players for Sisseton also took home some medals. Holden Hawkins taking first place, Caden Cheetah with second, and 2 third-place medals for Evan Folk and Blake Steiner in their respective weight classes. Isabella Curran taking home a third-place finish as well. Boys placed 4th as a team for wrestling. Let's go to gymnastics. They have a big meet tonight. It's the state qualifier for Region 1A at Britton Hecla tonight. We'll try and keep you updated on that as we go along here. Well, finally, let's take a look at one of the player profiles for tonight's contest. Player profiles always brought to you every game by H&R Rentals. Well, tonight she's been a little quiet, but one of the many standout players on this team, one of the few seniors on this team. She wears number 12 for the Redmen. She is Kennedy Hansen.
My name is Kennedy Hansen, and I'm a senior guard, and this will be my 4th year on varsity. The craziest player in practice is definitely Sailor. The strangest superstition I've seen is probably that Elliot wears the same hairstyle for every game and also ties her right shoe before her left.
There is Kennedy Hansen, and yes, Elliot does have that same superstition, same hairstyle. Got to talk with her today. Always a great conversation to catch up with the players. Good vibes going into today. They're down 9 right now, but still, game well within reach here with 16 total minutes to play. Well, we'll break again back in 90 seconds, and we'll get you ready for third quarter action here. Back in 90 seconds, this is Superstar Country B103.
The Sisseton Courier does more than the weekly newspaper. They're a high-quality design, custom print service, and office supplies provider. With their wide-format printers, they can print up canvas prints, posters, and banners. They can also design cards like Save the Date, invitations to any occasion, Christmas cards, full-color envelopes, raffle tickets, scratch pads, and much more. No job is too big or too small, and they will beat the price of their competitors, or at least match it. For a quote on pricing and more information, give give them a call or stop in to the Sisseton Courier.
Data limits and slow speeds holding your home and devices back from their potential? Venture Communications is ready to help make your smart home with their extreme Wi-Fi coverage. No data limits for all of your smart home needs, including camera systems, remote thermostat controls, and streaming needs. Free email address too. Equipment provided and maintained by Venture Communications for worry-free Wi-Fi. To get extreme Wi-Fi coverage, whether you venture in or around your home, contact Venture Communications 852-2224 or online at www.venturecom.net.
Cameron Law Office is a general practice law firm in Roberts County that has been providing legal services in northeastern South Dakota since 1931. Attorney Aaron Cameron is proud to support all Sisseton Redmond sports. Thank you for your dedication and hard work this year. Cameron Law is proud of all players, coaches, and parents of all teams. Good luck, Redmond, in your game tonight from Cameron Law in Sisseton.
Back here in Clark High School, 32-23 Cyclones over the Redmen, and we're set for third quarter action. Cyclones going to get the ball first. Off we go in the second half. Sisseton looking for an early stop on defense. They're down by 9. Game still well within reach, but they got to get some stops here first and stack them quickly. Beavers in the left slot, works around a screen from Rorick. Pick and roll for Rorick through the hands of Rorick. Early turnover for the Cyclones. Been kind of the mojo here for the Cyclones. Early in the quarters, they start off with a turnover. It's been that consistent theme for the start of it. A turnover 18 seconds in. Here come the Redmen pushing from left to right across your radio dial. Road black uniforms, red numerals outlined in white. Floater in the paint, intercepted there by Begeman. That is, again, what we talked about at halftime. You cannot force passes like that when Begeman is on such tight coverage there with Sailor Longauger. Vandersnick, left baseline J, too strong. Offensive rebound Rorick. She loses it as she goes out of bounds, though. Another turnover for the Cyclones, 44 seconds into the third. Remains 32-23 Cyclones at the Stilson Service scoreboard. Here come the Redmen. Fallon Hawkins, she's got 7 so far, and she's the one that nailed that buzzer beater to get it to a 9-point deficit at halftime. Elliot Hortness floats it into Sailor Longauger at the free throw line. Driving low on the right with speed. Layup too strong. Rebound tapped out of bounds. Last touched off the Cyclones. It's going to stay with the Redmen. Minute and 1 second gone here in the third. Who's going to break the ice first and get that first bucket of the second half here? Hawkins triggers it in to Kennedy Hansen. Hansen has the ball knocked away from her by Beavers. Beavers trying to save it. Scramble for it. Hansen comes away with it. Longauger. Kick out to the left wing for Hawkins. Driving in the left wing. Layup low on the left is good. Great move there by Hawkins. And it's a 7-point game, 32-25. Redmond looking for a stop here. Begeman kicks it back out to Nesham. 18 first half points. Has her shot blocked on the right. Offensive rebound for the Cyclones. Begeman was hit hard. No whistle there on that one. Vandersnick. And we'll get a foul called underneath on the Redmen here. Away from the ball. That foul going to go on Piper Longauger. That's number 3 on Piper. Entry pass going to be triggered in by Nesham. Knocked out of bounds by Piper Longauger, playing tight defense. So we'll do another inbound. 6:23 to go in the third. 32-25. Cyclones over the Redmen. Piper Longauger checks out. Gets a pat on the back from Coach Sarah Lincoln. Nesham, left corner 3. Off the mark. Offensive rebound. Begeman pots home the loose change low on the left. 34-25. Brave Bull low on the right, blocked by Begeman. Begeman with her second block tonight. It's going to stay with the Redmen. Entry pass in to Elliot Hortness on the right baseline. Backs into Vandersnick. Coughed up the ball, but Vandersnick loses it out of bounds. It'll stay with Sisseton here. 6:05 to go in the third. Cyclones lead 34-25. Fallon Hawkins triggers it in to Hortness. In the left corner, drives right baseline. Stops on a dime, gets it to Sailor Longauger. Driving in the right wing, kicks up her dribble. Hortness. Little 14-footer on the right wing, no good. Rebound tapped around it. It comes to Begeman. Here come the Cyclones, slowly working it past half court. Head coach Sarah Lincoln trying to fire her team up on defense here. Down the middle of the lane, into the corner now for Begeman. Right corner three, off the mark, rebound Kennedy Hansen. Here come the Redmen, ahead for Sailor Longauger, too far though. Elliot Hortness had the right idea, but the pass well too far in front of Sailor Longauger. Turnover on the Redmen. 5.5 to go in the third. 34-25 Cyclones on the Stilson service scoreboard. Nesham floats it into Vandersnick. One more down low for Begeman. A reverse layup low on the left won't go. Knocked away by the Redmen. Here comes Hortness. Hortness past half court. Driving right wing, stops on a dime, gets it back to Fallon Hawkins. Pump fakes into the paint, low on the right. Layup is good. How about Fallon Hawkins? Back to a 7-point game. Cyclones lead 34-27. Under 5 to go in the third. Begeman into the paint, stops on a dime. Right baseline J for Beavers. No good. Rebound Kennedy Hansen has it wrestled away from by Begeman. Foul called on Sailor Longauger. She went over the back there on Shelby Begeman. Way to stay with it was Shelby. That's number 3 on Sailor. So Piper and Sailor in foul trouble for the Redmen. Shelby Begeman, first free throw up, and good. 35-27 Cyclones over the Redmen. 4:45 to go in the third. Begeman sets and fires again. That one's good. 36-27. Back to a 9-point lead for the Cyclones. Hawkins. Had an impressive game so far. Kick out to Hawkins in the right corner. Catch and shoot three. Too strong. Rebound tapped around and pilfered by Ella Sass back into the game. Cameron Nesham orchestrating the offense here for the Cyclones. Comes back to Nesham. Right wing it goes for Beavers. Back to Nesham. Deep three from straight away. Left it short. Offensive rebound Beavers uncontested. Second chance opportunity again for the Cyclones. Down low it goes to Sass. Low on the right. Muscles past Longauger and puts it off the glass and in. Sass on the board for the first time tonight. It's 38-27. Hansen right baseline J. Lots of contact. No whistle. And it comes to the Cyclones. Nesham into the paint, low on the left, lost her dribble, and no whistle. Bailey Brave Bull stopped. Coach say play on. Ahead to Kennedy Hansen, low on the right. Layup is good. Great find by the Redmen. It's 38-29. Cyclones lead the Redmen. Kick out to the right wing here for Beavers. Beg your pardon, just inside the right corner. Her floater is good. Timeout called here on the court. 40-29 Cyclones over the Redmen. Timeout brought to you by Dakota Bank. We'll take one with them back in 30 seconds on Superstar Country B103.
When winter hits, your vehicle needs to be ready. First Call Auto, your Napa Auto Parts stores in Sisseton, Webster, and Wheaton has everything you need for safe winter driving. From batteries, wiper blades, and ice melts to antifreeze, winter oil, heaters, and emergency kits, they've got you covered. Stop in today and let the experts at First Call Auto Parts Napa help you get your ride winter ready. First Call Auto Parts Napa in Sisseton, Webster, and Wheaton.
Back out of the timeout here. 3:26 to go in the third. Cyclones have the lead to 11, 40-29 over the Redmen. Fallon Hawkins over to Hortness. One more on the left wing to Brave Bull. Brave Bull gets it back to Hortness, who's at the left wing now. Hands off to Hansen. Hansen floats it on in, knocked away by the Cyclones, but Sailor Longauger able to hand off to Hawkins. Kick out into the corner. Hortness a three. Yes! That's a big-time three from Elliot Hortness. It's back to an 8-point lead for the Cyclones, 40-32, under 3 to go in the third. Shelby Begeman gets it back up top to Nesham. Nesham has been kept quiet here in this third quarter. Lost her dribble, playing straight up, and a foul called on Fallon Hawkins. She can't believe it. That'll be her second foul. Coaching staff for Sisseton beside themselves right in front of us here. It's going to stay with the Cyclones. 2:47 to go in the third. Entry pass triggered into Cameron Nesham. Nesham back at midcourt, trying to look for her options. Floats it into Begeman on the right elbow. One more to Ella Saslow on the right. Layup won't go, and the rebound comes to Sisseton. I beg your pardon, that's Maddie Brennan. Pass too far ahead over Sailor Longauger. It's going back to the Cyclones. I get you want to play with pace here for the Redmen, but at the same time, you have got to make good passes. Under 2.5 to go in the third. Cyclones lead 40-32. This defense for the Cyclones have been doing wonders for them all night. You got to give them credit. They're a great defensive team. Here's Nesham. Right floater here in the paint won't go. We'll scramble for it down in the paint. Jump ball possession arrow in favor of Sisseton. Jump ball is brought to you every game by Woodland Cabinetry. 40-32. Cyclones lead the Redmen. 2:11 to go in the third. Redmond looking for another big bucket here to cut the deficit even smaller. Hawkins gets it to Hansen at the top. Has it knocked away there by a jumping Beavers. Hansen gets it back. Foul called there on Jenny Beavers. Jenny Beavers picks up foul number 3. Vandersnick checking back in. Ella Sass checking out. Fallon Hawkins set to inbound. Entry pass triggered into Elliot Hortness. Catch and shoot 3 from the right corner. High off the rim, won't go. Rebound comes down to Bryn Rorick. Minute 50 to go in the third. Cyclones lead by 8. Redmond looking for a stop here. Begeman out to the right wing. It goes for Beavers. Thought about a 3. Gets it back to Nesham up top. One more on the right wing. Another one in the paint to Begeman. Her floater off back heel, no good. Hansen pilfers the board. Ahead it goes to Hawkins. One more to Sailor Longauger, low on the right. Her layup didn't even hit the rim. Offensive rebound by Piper. Blocked by the Cyclones. And it's going to stay with the Redmen. 1:26 to go in the third. Cyclones still lead by 8, 40-32. Floats it on into Sailor Longauger. Backs up, and we get a foul called here on the Cyclones for a little push-off there on Bryn Rorick. She doesn't believe it. But she is called for the push-off. That's Bryn's first personal of the game. Another inbound here for Sisseton. Bounces low on the left to Longauger. Fadeaway jumper, no good. And the rebound comes to Bryn Rorick. Beavers in the right slot, moving to her left, gets it to left wing to Vandersnick. Vandersnick trying to dance around Hansen, goes into the paint now, kick out to the right wing. Beavers back for Vandersnick. Vandersnick driving right wing, floater in the paint, goes! Beautiful floater there from Vandersnick. 42-32, leads back to 10 for the Cyclones. Fallon Hawkins floats it in to nobody in particular. Begeman climbs the ladder and intercepts it. Nesham driving in the left wing, stops the dime, left baseline J is good. 20 points for Nesham, and it's back to a 12-point lead for the Cyclones. 36 seconds to go in the quarter, 32 on the shot clock, 4-second difference. Left wing for Hansen, floats it on in, way too far to the right for Piper Longauger. It goes out of bounds off the Cyclones though, so it'll stay with the Redmen. Beavers checks out, Maddie Brendan checking back in. 26 on the shot clock, 29 in the quarter. Hortness triggers it in, left baseline J is good. Deficit is back to 8. Deficit's back to 10, 44-34. 15 seconds to go in the quarter here. Cameron Nesham at the Cyclone logo. Nesham with 10, directing traffic, moving to her left. Nesham with 8, has to get rid of it. Errant pass for her teammate, Joanna Vandersnick, and they say it's last touch by Sisseton. Wait a minute. And they're not even gonna talk to confer about this. They're saying Cyclone basketball. Entry pass. Here's a deep 3 straight away. Off to the right. No good. Floater in the paint at the horn. No good. A putback attempt goes off. A very strange end to the third quarter, but the Cyclones lead by 10. 44-34. Let's go to the fourth. Back in 60 on Superstar Country B103.
Headed out on the road or to the big game? Stop by Stilson Service in Sisseton. Fuel up with top-quality Marathon gasoline. Grab your game day snacks, hot coffee, or a quick bite, and stock the cooler with ice-cold drinks. Hitting the lake, Stilson Service has life bait and fishing supplies, too. Locally owned and proud to support our Sisseton Redmond athletes. because teamwork and community go hand in hand. Stilson Service, Highway 10, Sisseton, your one-stop for gas, gear, and good times.
At Dakota Bank, we're proud to be a state-chartered bank with the flexibility to meet your needs and the heart to invest where it matters most, right here at home. Through our Give Where We Live initiative, we're committed to making a positive impact in the communities we serve. From banking and insurance to mortgage and trust services, Dakota Bank is here for customers who value strong, lasting financial relationships, and as always, we're proud supporters of high school sports. Best of luck to all teams. We're cheering you on.
Back at Clark High School, time for the fourth quarter. Cyclones have a 10-point lead over the Redmen, 44-34. Final 8 minutes in this contest. Here we go. Sisseton immediately needs a stop here, and they need to find a way to get the ball into the hoop here and get some points in a hurry. Nesham on the left wing, harassed by Kennedy Hansen. Vandersnick floats it on over to Beavers in the right wing. Beavers into the right corner it goes. Begeman, one more low on the right to Rorick. Layup too strong. Good box out by the Redmen. Hansen comes down with the rebound. Sailor Longauger past half court, bounces to Hansen. Hansen moving to her right, stops at the right wing, gets it after Hawkins. Hawkins to Hortness in the left wing. Hortness enters the paint now, spins. Her floater wide open, the paint won't go. Offensive rebound, Piper Longauger. Contact, Sisseton fans wanting a foul. Didn't get one, but Sailor Longauger does in fact pot home the loose change. Nothing much being called for the Redmen, but that's a hard-earned 2 points right there for Sailor Longauger. 44-36, Nesham driving left baseline, stops the dime, skips it into the paint. Free throw line jumper for Beavers. In and out, rebound Piper Longauger. 1 minute gone here in the fourth. Deficit is 8 for Sisseton. Sailor Longauger low on the right. Lowers the elbow into her defender. Layup won't go. Rebound saved by Piper Longauger, but not before she went out of bounds as she tried to get it off the knees of Jenny Beavers. It'll go back to the Cyclones. 44-36, Cyclones over the Redmen. 6:45 to go in the ball game. Beavers gets it off to Nesham. Nesham only kept to 2 third-quarter points, 20 in the night. Pass knocked away by Sailor Longauger. Hortness, baseball pass ahead. Kennedy Hansen low on the right. Layup too strong. Rebound out of bounds, and it's last touched by the Cyclones. Oh, Kennedy Hansen wants that one back. 6:27 to go in the ball game. 44-36, Cyclones over the Redmen. Rorick checking out for the Cyclones. Entry pass triggered in low on the left. Layup is good there. Piper Longauger pots that one home. It's a 6-point game. 2 possessions here for the Redmen. Down low it goes for Sass. Steps past her defender. Lots of contact. No whistle. Rebound tapped around. Controlled by Vandersnick. Vandersnick resets it to Nesham at the Cyclone logo at half court. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. 2-possession game. Free throw line jumper for Bregeman. Nothing but net. And a timeout called here on the court. This timeout brought to you by Dakota Bank. We'll take one with them. 46-38, Cyclones over the Redmen. Back in 60 seconds. This is Superstar Country B103.
Redmen fans, when life gives your car a tough break, count on Thielen Auto Body in Sisseton to get you back in the game. From dings and dents to full collision repair, Thielen's experienced crew delivers top-notch workmanship with hometown service you can trust. Just like our Redmen, they know the value of teamwork and doing the job right. Thielen Auto Body Shop in Sisseton, proud to stand behind the Sisseton Redmen and proud to keep you rolling strong all season long.
Sisseton Livestock Auction, always a proud supporter of all high school activities, including the arts, speech, sports, and music. All classes provide a very important part of learning. Sisseton Livestock recognizes parents, coaches, and teachers for representing our school and community. Congratulations for your achievement. It takes a great effort and teamwork from everyone to be there. Good luck in your game from everyone at the Sisseton Livestock Auction.
Back out of the timeout here. Sisseton going quickly here. 5:47 and counting in the ball game. Cyclones lead 46-38. Hortness lost her dribble on the right wing, picks it back up, and lost her dribble out of bounds, going back to the Cyclones. Sisseton back to work on defense here. They desperately need a stop. Cyclones trying to keep this momentum up here. Nesham floats it on in, one-touch pass in the right wing. Begeman has the pass deflected right to her, and she pots home the floater in the paint. 48-38, leads back to 10 for the Cyclones. Hawkins gets it over to Hortness, one more to Hansen, floats it on into Piper Longauger. Knocking away, though, was Begeman. Ahead it comes to Vandersnick, low on the left, puts up a J, that won't go. Offensive rebound by the Cyclones, foul called here on the Redmen. 5:11 to go in the ball game, leads 10 for the Cyclones, 48-38. Foul's going to go on Kennedy Hansen. That's her first personal of this contest. And looks to be Jenny Beavers at the free throw line for the Cyclones. Her first free throw is up and good. 49-38, Cyclones over the Redmen and the Stilson Service scoreboard. 5:11 to go on the ball game. Stay tuned for the Thielen Auto Body postgame show. We'll wrap this one up in about 5 minutes' time and take a look at what's ahead for both teams. Second free throw, no good. Rebound goes off the Cyclones, so Sisseton gets it back. 11-point lead here for the Cyclones. There's still time, but as it ticks down, those seconds becoming precious here for the Redmen. Blocked by the Cyclones, but Sailor Longauger there for the second chance opportunity. Hawkins resets at the top, thought about a three, crosses over on Nesham, lost the ball out of bounds, going back to the Cyclones. 4:50 to go in the fourth. 11-point lead here for the Cyclones. Cameron Nesham, past half court here for Clark Willow Lake. Spinning out of the way there is Beavers. Took one too many steps. Yes, she did. Travel called on Jenny Beavers. It's going back to Sisseton. Sisseton needs to put the ball in the hoop in a hurry. And get a timeout called here by head coach Sarah Lincoln. This timeout brought to you by Dakota Bank. We'll take one with them. Back in 60 seconds on Superstar Country B103.
Edgewood Vista in Sisseton provides complete living and care solutions for seniors and does their best to make sure each resident can keep and sustain a healthy and fulfilling life with their stay. Residents have as much independence as they want and as little or as much care as they need. Edgewood Vista is an assisted living community that feels like home, providing the help you need when you need it. Edgewood Vista in Sisseton, where home and health care meet.
Longauger Stack Movers and Roll-Off is this area's favorite stack movers. Call Doug for your over-the-road stack moving from the field to the farm. We'll get her done. Longaugers also has this area's favorite roll-off service. Let them know when you need a roll-off dumpster. They'll drop it when and where you need it and haul away when you're ready. Longaugers are also custom combiners. Call Doug for custom combining details. Longauger Stack Movers and Roll-Off in Sisseton. You call, we haul. Call 698-4842. Good luck, Redmond, from Longauger Stack Movers and Roll-Off.
Back out of the timeout, 4:35 to go in this contest. Cyclones lead the Redmen 49-38. Time becoming the essence here for Sisseton. Hawkins gets it over to Hansen straight away. One more on the left wing to Hortness. Hortness thought about a three, instead's driving left baseline. Floater in there is good. Good start out of the timeout for the Redmen. Back to a three-possession game, 49-40. Sisseton needing to play big on defense. They're in a 2-3 zone. Cameron Nesham harassed by Kennedy Hansen. Steps around her. Pass knocked away by Sailor Longauger. It's going to stay with the Cyclones, though. Good defense, though, by Sailor. 23 seconds in the shot clock here. 4:07 to go in the ball game. 9-point lead for the Cyclones. Nesham receives the entry pass, gets it back to Beavers, who gets it back to Nesham. Nesham moving to her left, watched like a hawk by Kennedy Hansen. Gets it off to Vandersnick. Vandersnick, right side it goes for Beavers. Beavers, free throw line for Nesham. Her shot might have been partially blocked. Rebound tapped around, comes away to the Redmen. Sailor has to get rid of it. She does. Hortness, baseball pass up ahead for Piper Longauger. Low on the left, layup too strong, and the rebound comes to Beavers. We'll get a foul called on Piper Longauger. Frustration foul, number 4 there on Piper. Sisseton has had many opportunities like that. They have not been able to finish at the rim. Bryn Rorick checking back in. That was Sass taking a spot on the bench here. Remains a 9-point lead for the Cyclones, 49-40. 3:35 to go in the ball game. Nesham quickly passes it in. Nesham gets it back in the right slot. Begeman floats it on over to Vandersnick in the left lane. Enters the paint, pulls up in there, it's good. 51-40, Cyclones over the Redmen, leads 11. Hawkins bounces to Hortness. Tight defense being played by the Cyclones. Hansen on the left wing. Floats it on in to Sailor Longauger. One more to Hansen. Nearly lost her dribble. Able to save it to Elliot Hortness. Hortness being harassed. Foul called there by Vandersnick. Got her in the face, looked like. That's going to be third foul on Joanna Vandersnick. Inbound going to come in on the far side from Elliot Hortness. 3 minutes to go in this ball game. Leads 11 for Clark Willow Lake. Hawkins stops the dime, resets up top to Elliott on the left wing for Hansen. Thought about a three, bounces to Sailor Longauger in the left elbow. Hortness, right wing, floats it on in. Intercepted there by Begeman. Just not there. Another pass forced, and another turnover by the Redmen. Here's Nesham. Cyclones just looking to burn clock off. Vandersnick works around a screen from Rorick. Beavers into the paint. Has her shot blocked. Beavers gets her own board. Layup low on the left won't go. Piper Longauger pilfers the loose ball. Longauger has to go quickly. Hawkins gets it off to Hortness. Straight away, thought about a three, decided not to. Redmen have to go quickly here. There's 2:10 to go in the ball game. Hortness on the right wing gets a screen from Piper. Pick and roll. Longauger had that pass deflected, and it comes to Beavers. Beavers resets up top to Nesham. Under 2 minutes to go in this ball game. Nesham over to Beavers. One touch to Begeman. Low on the right. Kick out into the corner. Resets to Nesham. Up at the right point. Vandersnick wide open on the left wing. Into the paint it goes for Begeman. Right-handed floater is good. Beautiful floater there. Teardrop from Begeman. 53-40. Cyclones over the Redmen. Pass saved there by Piper Longauger. Left baseline J. Airmail. It comes to the Cyclones. 85 seconds to go here in this one. Cyclones lead by 13. Right wing three here for Beavers. Yes. (56-40). Cyclones over the Redmen. Minute 11 to go in this contest. Hortness skips it into the left wing for Hansen. Catch and shoot three. Yes. (56-43). Cyclones over the Redmen. Final 55 seconds here in this one. Nesham. Cyclones just running out the clock here. Vandersnick bounces back to Nesham at half court. Floats it on into Begeman. Begeman working on Longauger. Kick back out to Nesham. Straightaway three. Left it short. Offensive rebound Begeman. One more low on the left of Vandersnick. Blocked by Longauger. Last touch by Longauger. It's going back to the Cyclones. 38 seconds to go in the game. 35 on the shot clock. 3-second difference. Cameron Nesham set to inbound here. Big credit to Clark Willow Lake. It's their defense that's been doing a lot of the work here for them in this game. We're going to foul underneath the hoop there on Sisseton. It's going to go on Sailor Longauger. That's number 4 on Sailor. The waning seconds of this one, Cyclones lead 56-43. Shelby Begeman at the charity stripe for the Cyclones. First free throw is up. Off back heel, no good. 5 for 7 at the charity stripe tonight is Shelby. Get a second attempt here. Shelby sets and fires. That one rattles in and out. 5 for 8 is Shelby. Final 30 seconds here in this one. Hawkins driving left wing, steps in the paint, skips it out to right wing to Hansen. Here's another three. That one too strong. Rebound comes down to Begeman. That should just about wrap this one up. 20 seconds to go in this one. Nesham across half court, bounces to Beavers. Beavers being watched on defense there by Hawkins. Final 10 seconds here in this one. Nesham steps around Kennedy Hansen, moving to her left. 5 seconds to go. Clark Willow Lake just going to dribble this one out. Back to Nesham at half court. This ball game's over. Clark Willow Lake, off the heels of their defense, get the job done tonight, and a strong offensive performance too. They defeat Sisseton 56-43 here at home. Stay tuned for the Thielen Auto Body postgame show. That's coming up in 2 minutes. We'll wrap up this broadcast here. Superstar Country, B103.
Teal's Market Market in Sisseton are proud supporters of the Sisseton Redmond. Teals Market has been in the grocery business for over 70 years and spans 4 generations. They're your full-service supermarket in Sisseton with weekly specials in every department. Teals Market wishes the best of luck to the Sisseton Redmen in tonight's game. They're behind you all the way.
At Woodland Cabinetry in Sisseton, we don't just build cabinets, we build futures. As an employee-owned company, every team member has a stake in our success. That means more pride in the work, more dedication to quality, and more reason to go that extra mile. Whether you're looking for a great place to work or custom cabinetry made with care, Woodland Cabinetry delivers. Stop by or visit woodlandcabinetry.com and see what employee ownership really looks like. Teamwork makes all the difference on the field and in your financial future. Kelsch, Kreese & Associates in Sisseton is proud to support our Redmen athletes. Whether it's tax preparation, accounting, or financial planning, their experienced team works hard to give you the guidance and confidence you need. Just like our student athletes, they know success comes from preparation and dedication. Kelsch, Kreese & Associates in Sisseton, proud supporters of Redmen sports and proud to be a part of this great community.
Lewis Family Drug is your one-stop location. In addition to quality prescription and non-prescription drugs with free delivery, Lewis has a huge selection of everyday basics and name brands and specialty items, always at affordable prices. They carry seasonal items, fabrics, crafts, and groceries. Shopping at your local Lewis Drug is more simple and more rewarding than ever. Download the Lewis mobile app to add on-the-go convenience to your errands. Lewis Family Drug, everyday savings close to home.
Crowd filing out here at Clark High School. Final score in this one, Clark Willow Lake defeats Sisseton by a final score of 56-43. Let's take you through some scores here throughout this contest. Fallon Hawkins leading the way for Sisseton with 11 points on the night so far. 8 points on the night from Kennedy Hansen, 9 points each for Piper Longauger and Elliot Hortness, and 6 points for Sailor Longauger. That's how the Redmen get to their 43 points tonight. As for the Clark Willow Lake Cyclones, they were led by Cameron Nesham, 20 points on the evening. And right with her was Shelby Begeman, 17 points on the night. 2 scores combined for 37 of the 56 points scored here tonight by Clark Willow Lake. 6 points for Joanna Vandersnick, 8 points for Jenny Beavers, 3 points for Bryn Rorick, and 2 points on the night for Ella Sass. That is how the Clark Willow Lake Cyclones get to their 56 points tonight. Clark Willow Lake improves to 13-1 on the campaign, and Sisseton drops their first contest in the month of February. They fall to 5-8 on the season here so far. Well, tough one tonight here for Sisseton. They knew going into it it's going to be tough against Clark Willow Lake. They are a dominant team in conference, in the Northeast Conference and in Region 2A, and they pretty much hit all their bullet points here tonight. Pride themselves on defense. They did just that. Sisseton forcing passes into traffic when they didn't need to. That was a cause of a lot of their turnovers. So Sisseton have to go back to the drawing board here and take a look at this one, learn from this one. Putting up 43 points, though, against a very good Clark Willow Lake team is pretty solid. They only allow 36.5 points on defense to their opponents on average, do the Clark Willow Lake Cyclones. So Sisseton able to score 43 tonight, but unfortunately it wasn't enough for the Redmen here tonight as they fall by 13 to the Cyclones, 56-43. Take one more quick break. We'll come right back in 30 seconds, wrap up this broadcast, and preview the next matchups for both teams. Back in 30. This is Superstar Country B103.
Traverse Electric Cooperative has been powering our rural tri-state area for generations, and now their commitment goes beyond reliable, affordable electricity. They're here with professional electrician services too. From installations and repairs to maintenance, Traverse Electric's licensed and bonded team is ready for your residential, commercial, ag, generator installs, and new building projects. Quality service, hometown values, and a team you can trust. Call Traverse Electric Cooperative today, working together to keep our communities connected.
Back at Clark High School for one final time tonight. Michael Rosencrans with you. Glad to have you along this Thursday evening as Clark Willow Lake defeats Sisseton by a final score of 56-43. Clark Willow Lake, what's next for them? Well, both teams, as a matter of fact, they head to Madison for the DAC-12 NEC Clash in Madison this upcoming Saturday. For Clark Willow Lake, they will take on the Sioux Falls Christian in Madison. That tip-off slated for 4:15 in the main gym on a Saturday. Sioux Falls Christian, another good team there for the DAC-12. They sit at 12-3 on the season. As for Sisseton, they'll be heading to Madison too on Saturday. They'll be in the auxiliary gym when they take on the Dakota Valley Panthers. Called a mirror match, if you will. Sisseton boys took on Dakota Valley the previous Saturday, January 31st, for their DAC-12 NEC Clash, but ultimately fell to Dakota Valley. So Sisseton girls will go there on Saturday, and Dakota Valley looking for a sweep, if you will, against the Sisseton Redmond squad, but the Sisseton girls try not to let that happen on Saturday. Sisseton, Dakota Valley, Saturday, tip-off at 3:30. We'll have that right here for you on Superstar Country B103. $20 tonight in terms of three-pointers being donated to Country Tractor Run, courtesy of Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union in Sisseton. Thank you so much, Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union, for sponsoring the Redmond this season and all season long. That'll just about do it for our coverage here tonight. And before we go, we want to say a big thank you, as always, to all the sponsors for making these broadcasts possible. The Investment Centers of America, Sisseton Livestock Auction, Edgewood Vista, SWO Health and Fitness, Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union, First Call Auto Parts Napa, and Sisseton, Webster, and Wheaton, Stilson Service, Dakota Bank, Venture Communications, Thielen Auto Body, 605 Design, H&R Rentals, Woodland Cabinetry, Kelsch Kreese and Associates, Lewis Family Drug, Traverse Electric Co-op, Dakota Connection C-Store, the Sisseton Courier, Cameron Law Office, Long Auger Stack Moving, and Teals Market. Without their support, these broadcasts would not be possible whatsoever. So we thank them so much for their support this season and all season long for Sisseton Redmond Athletics. Big thank you to Kerwin Sareben back in the studios, pushing the ones and twos, keeping us on the air. Kerwin, thank you so much for your help again tonight, man, and for your help all season long here in this one. But until then, I'm Michael Rosencrans saying so long here from Clark, South Dakota, as the Cyclones defeat the Sisseton Redmond by a final score of 56-43. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Have a great night, everybody.
Service is a full convenience store with items you need to keep you going down the road. Gas, beverages, snacks, live bait, farm diesel and fluids, and the best popcorn around. Stilson Service, a locally owned family business since 1955, always supporting their home community and your youth.
Sisseton Wahpeton Health and Fitness Center was established in 1999. They provide state-of-the-art exercise equipment in a quality, safe, professional environment. They have personal trainers and a registered dietitian available, and have daily classes with challenges in walking and running clubs. Now offering 24-hour access Saturday to all local residents. Get fit and healthy again.
For successful livestock marketing, choose the Sisseton Livestock Auction. They have weekly cattle sales on Thursday. Sheep and hog in the morning, followed by butcher cows and bulls, fat cattle, red cows and pairs, and feeder cattle. The Sisseton Livestock Auction is where buyers and sellers meet each week. Established in 1949, the Sisseton Livestock Auction, always proud to support today's youth.
At Edgewood Vista in Sisseton, every senior is family. With personal care, therapy, and hospice, we walk alongside your loved ones, helping them live with comfort, dignity, and joy. Edgewood Vista, where love and care come home.
At Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union, you're more than a customer, you're family. Celebrating our 75th anniversary this year, we're here with personal service and trusted solutions to improve your financial future. Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union, local, trusted, here for you.